Hi friends, DiskoWizardYogi here, and today we are talking about extensions. What am I talking about? Extensions are another category of yoga poses, and they refer to the lengthening of your spine or the extension of limbs. So that's going to be something that we're paying attention to in today's class. Hence the name, let's get to know each other by extension. So let's get into it. Before we start, remember that I always have the poses listed in the description box of my flows, so you already know ahead of time what's coming. And if there's a pose in there that you're unfamiliar with, go check out my breakdown on that pose, and then come back and let's do this flow and get to know each other by extension. We start off in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, big toes come to touch. As I let my forearms rest on the mat, I'm going to bring my forehead down. That usually would be on the mat, but I'm going to go ahead and use a block instead because I can't let this mic hit the floor. Okay. Big intentional exhale signals to the body the beginning of our practice. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Let yourself become heavy into this moment, this place and time. Seal the lips, inhales and exhales through the nose. Let your next exhale bring you into an active child's pose. Press into the palms, lift the elbows. Notice this to be an extension of the arms, and think about lengthening your spine as you do so, from your tailbone all the way through the back of your neck. Two more rounds of breath, an active child's pose. From here, we move into a tabletop. From that tabletop, cow cats. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. I remember an old friend, instructor named Donna, used to say, pretend you're a scared cat, rounding your back. And that's always helped me remember it. Inhale, cow pose. I have nothing for you here. This is just cow pose. Exhale, cat. Or we could think of cow pose as not cat. There you go. Now you'll remember. Cat pose. One more. We meet at a neutral spine. This one's going to be a little strange, but go ahead and extend your left arm out in front of you as if you're going to give me a handshake. Okay, now drop your pinky. I'm going to go ahead and show this. Drop your pinky at the front of your mat and keep extending through your fingertips. As you do so, press your armpit space down, press your hips back. I'm aiming for a stretch along that armpit space. Bring the gaze away from that arm. 2 rounds of breath. Keep with that extension of the arm. We'll go one more round of breaths. It's a space we don't stretch too often. Be very careful on the exit. Start to lift the chest. We meet back at tabletop. And now extend your right arm as if you're going to give me a handshake. Drop the pinky. Keep extending through that arm, grounding through the pinky, and then push your hips back, press your armpit space down. Three rounds of breath. Be very careful with this exit. Ground into the left palm, start to lift the chest. We meet back at tabletop. One round, cow-cat. Neutral spine. High plank. And then downward facing dog. I push the hips up. We have a little bit of time here in this down dog to pedal out your dog. Let the inhale bring a high plank. And the exhale brings you right back. Downward facing dog. Two more. Once we meet back down dog, we have three either cobras or upward facing dog. I'm gonna go upward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank, and flip the feet. Up dog. Exhale brings you back down dog. Inhale, high plank. Low plank. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Especially if you're a beginner, I highly recommend going towards cobra pose instead. Inhale, high plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Through a tabletop. One round, cow-cat. Neutral spine, right foot to the right palm, low lunge. Bring blocks to frame that foot once you have the knee, front knee above the ankle. Lift the back leg, extend, push through the heel behind you. Let the hips come down ever so subtly. That should create a stretch along the left hip flexor. If ever this becomes too much, please feel free to modify, bringing the knee down, pushing the hips down and forward. 3 rounds of breath in our low lunge. Next exhale, drops the back knee, straighten through your front leg. We're in our half split. Breathe into the right hamstring. Remember that folding in a half split is not necessary for its expression. You could be upright and still feel this stretch. Let's give this hamstring 2 more rounds of breath. Big inhale, big exhale here. One more. Through a low lunge. We come back into tabletop. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my right arm in, drop the back knee. We just touch a tabletop real quick to go low lunge other side. Left foot up. Remember, front knee above the ankle. Then frame that foot with the blocks. Keep extending through the back heel. 3 rounds of breath, low runner's lunge. Remember, let the hips subtly fall to create the stretch along your hip flexor. Whew, I'm sweating. Drop the back knee, straighten through the front leg. Half split. Breathe into the left hamstring now. Make these next 2 rounds of breath count. Big inhale, big exhale. We're going to get out of this one a little differently. Bring the sole of the left foot down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back leg, and kick off that leg to meet at the front. Okay. We're going to use a standing split from here. Bring the left heel up. Let it land at the back of your mat. Warrior 2. Into triangle pose. Extend through the front leg. Make sure there's a micro bend in the knee. And as if someone's pulling you towards them, then drop the right fingertips either onto the shin or on a block on the outside of that shin. And I like to start with left hand on the hip and using it as leverage to stack the shoulders. If you're ready for the full expression, extend the left arm up. Spirit fingers. As our peak pose here. One more round of breath. Left hand comes down. Kick off the back leg. Standing split to switch sides. Right heel up. Low lunge. Warrior 2. Okay, extend through the front leg. Reach forward. Right hand on the hip. Left hand either on the shin or on a block. Remember, use your hip as leverage to stack the shoulders. And if you're feeling good about that stacking, go ahead and extend the right arm up. Spirit fingers. Two more rounds of breath here. Let the exhale bring the right hand down. From here, we're actually moving into a tabletop. Bring your blocks to the side. And I thought it'd be really cool to end this class the way we started. Child's pose. Let the knees go wide, push the hips back. An active child's pose is what we stay in to end class. Forehead grounds itself on the mat or on a block. Keep the lips sealed, big inhale, big exhale through the nose. One more round of breath like that. And then 3 rounds of breath where you exhale through the mouth. Last one. Feel free to come to your seat. And I guess we know each other by extension now. So good job. I appreciate you. As always, thank you for your time, your effort, your expression. You're unique, and don't ever forget that. It makes you beautiful. I wish you an absolutely beautiful life. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, maybe even share. And until the next time I see you, namaste. Peace. I'm an extension away.